In the third episode of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Captain Christopher Pike, Anson Mount, discovers the truth about Dr. Joseph MBenga, Babs Alyasamakan. Onitra Johnson and Bill Wolkoff wrote the gripping and intense Shuttle to Kenfori, which was directed by Dan Liu and explores the consequences of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8, Under the Cloak of War. Additionally, Captain Pike and Dr. MBenga learn that there are Klingon zombies on Kenfori when they travel to a planet in contested Klingon space that has an abandoned research station belonging to the United Federation of Planets. Chris and Joseph go to Kenfori in search of the Chimera Blossom, a rare plant that contains a substance that can treat the Gorn infection of Captain Marie Battelle, played by Melanie Scrofano. MBenga is forced to face his transgressions in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3, through Bitha, Christine Horn, the daughter of Klingon Ambassador Dakra, Robert Wisdom, whom Joseph killed. As she pilots the USS Enterprise, Lieutenant Erica Ortegas, played by Melissa Navia, grows more disobedient. In Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 8, Under the Cloak of War, Bitha persuaded Dr. MBenga to admit that he did, in fact, kill Ambassador Dakra by putting a knife to Captain Pike's throat. Joseph fatally stabbed Dakra and told Captain Pike that he did it in self-defense. Nurse Christine Chappell, Jess Bush, the only witness, confirmed this cover-up. Captain Pike calmed Dr. MBenga's anxieties safely back on board the USS Enterprise, informing Joseph that a Klingon had a knife to his throat as far as he was concerned, and MBenga gave her the account she desired. Pike isn't keeping a captain's log because the Kenfori mission was also cancelled. The long-standing friendship between Captain Pike and Dr. MBenga was confirmed in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3. Pike is aware of Joseph's history as a Klingon War assassin for Starfleet and was shocked to hear the truth about Dakra. Pike's loyalty is unbounded, and he consistently stands with MBenga in spite of the Doctor's transgressions. In order to restore her family's honor following Dakra's murder, Bitha followed Dr. MBenga to Kenfori. But there was a twist in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Bitha needed MBenga dead to uphold her own family's honor, even though she didn't want to kill him in retaliation for killing his father. The Klingon viewed Dakra as a traitor, and his family was ashamed of him for joining the Federation as an ambassador. Dr. MBenga and an injured Captain Pike attempted to reach the Klingon's shuttle while Bitha gave her life, but they were greeted safely on board the USS Enterprise. Bitha's last glimpse was of the zombie-infested Klingon. There's a chance that Bitha was transformed into a zombie herself, but hopefully she died and made it into STOVO core with her honor intact. Captain Marie Battelle is relapsing, and her body has grown as reliant on Gorn DNA as the Gorn within her has on her. Unfortunately, neither a remedy nor a means of rescuing the Gorn from Battelle exists. The only option to save Marie's life would be to fuse her DNA with the Gorn's using the Chimera Blossom's chemical. Battelle basically consented to being a human-Gorn hybrid, whatever that could entail. Lieutenant Spock, played by Ethan Peck, mind-melded with Battelle to alleviate her excruciating torment. Spock lost control and unintentionally attacked Ensign Dana Gamble, Chris Myers, after he and Battelle both witnessed and experienced a horrifying Gorn vision while they were connected. Battelle's Gorn appears determined to be freed. In order to personally discover the possible treatment for Marie, Captain Pike replaced Spock on the Kenfori expedition. When Chris discovered what the Chimera Blossom was supposed to do and that Marie had kept it from her, he was appalled. Battelle's tendency to want to be a hero and make everything about himself is the root of Pike and Battelle's problems, but Chris and Marie must face a terrifying future because nobody is aware of what Battelle's transformation into a Gorn hybrid entails.